Good afternoon. I'm Racket from Shanghai Metals Market, and today my presentation is on the nickel. Actually, as you all know, that in the last few years, with the batteries market evolving, nickel is definitely a very important materials that everybody keeps eye on at. Before my presentation, maybe I need to do spend a few minutes to introduce our company, Shanghai Metals Market. I'm not sure you are familiar with that. Shanghai Metals Market was called SMM, was founded in 1999, and we are a price report agency in China markets. We price the spot price of copper, aluminum, nickel, zinc, battery materials. And our price has accordingly to go through the IOSCO certification, and now not only China domestic market players use that, but also the global giants, especially for global auto OEMs like Tesla, Volkswagen, when they purchase commodities like aluminum, copper, or even battery materials, they will refer to our prices to purchase. So besides the pricing, SM also provide data report, and also we provide some consulting services and events. For me, I'm in charge of consulting. So today, I would like to share our latest some projects findings and to say what challenges that nickel market we're facing and what SMMs can help to facing or meet these challenges. So first, let's take a look at nickel value chain, as maybe you are very familiar with. Compared with other commodities like copper, aluminum, nickel is relatively complicated because it's not only a base metal, but also it can be produced like NCM ternary materials, also take as a battery material. So from this value chain, you can see that for nickel, from the ore, smelting, refining, or even applications, it can be used a lot of applications besides this kind of stainless steel, but also for battery materials and also for some alloys. So currently, as SM statistics, that stainless steel is still account for more than 66% of the nickel consumptions globally. After that, battery materials account for about 13%. And it is evolving, as we expected, that it will be evolved from 13 to more than 20 by 2027 because of a fast development of NEV market. So let's take a look at our expectations for global NEV market. For China, as you all know that this year's China NEV sales has over, by August, is over 5.6 million. And we expect it will reach almost 9 million vehicles by end of this year, which is about more than 30% increase. And by 2025, we believe it will further reach to 12 million vehicles. Besides China, also for EU and US market, we are facing higher growth rate because of low sales currently, but we will expect that for US and for EU market, we are seeing high growth compared with China. So for NEV penetrations, we can say that China, we expect the NEV penetration compared with the few vehicles, it will be reached to more than 30%. And for EU, it will be further 90%. And for US, it will go as high as over 60%. So under this high development of NEV markets, we expect that nickel demand will be also driven by this quickly growth from downstreams. Although the market is fantastic, it has, compared with aluminum or copper, it's only demand only 1 or 2% increase every year. But for NEVs, it's still over 30. But currently, we have talked a lot with nickel market players. We can also facing some challenges according to their interviews. In a summary, we believe that challenges from 5 aspects. First is market competitiveness. The second comes from policy. And the third is from the technical complexity. The fourth and fifth is all related to pricing. Not only price volatility, but also price mechanism is evolving. So in the first slide, following slides, we'll talk about it one by one. First, let's take a look at market. As you can see from the supply-demand balance sheet, we believe we can take it as two parts. First, from 2017 to 2022, you can see with the fast development of uneven markets, the demand for nickel increased fast, while the supply side, especially for this kind of MHP and these intermediates, which cannot reach a high growth of downstreams. So in the last 5 years, the nickel market has shown a previously shortage, which drives the nickel price goes very high. But if you take a look at the following years, with a lot of projects, especially for like MHP projects in Indonesia, and also we can see a lot of NPI projects putting into operation also in Indonesia. We believe that in the following years, this kind of situation will change. The nickel market will turn to a surplus market from the shortage from this year. So in a surplus market, the players is not very easily to earn money, because in a shortage it's very easy because you can sell their products very easy. But in the following years, the market players will need facing their more challenges, especially they need to focus on their cost, their competitiveness to win in this market, not only to gain this market evolving. So the first challenges we believe that comes from the market. Every players in the nickel market were facing more competitiveness. They needed to focus on their technology, focus on their cost to win this market. The second challenge we believe that comes from policy. If we talk about nickel, we have to refer to Indonesia. If you take a look at this figure, you can see that it's a policy evolution in Indonesia. They have banned the nickel ore export for over 2 times. And the latest news is from this July, the Indonesian government want to set higher taxes on nickel products, but it has put it that on hold. And we believe that it also we discussed with the Indonesian government, and it will have a nickel index, Indonesia nickel index in the near future in this year. And we will see how it will impact market. It will also maybe change the LME nickel prices, the dominance in the market, but also will involve more price index in the negotiations. Besides the policies, we also want to talk about technical. Actually, here is a figure shows the different route to produce the nickel products. If we take a look at the figure, you can see 2 red lines. One is from the NPI to nickel matte and further to nickel sulfate. It connects the stainless steel market to the nickel sulfate and the battery materials. But in this year, if you take a look at what GM, what Qingsan, what they are doing, they done another road from another red line from nickel sulfate to electronic nickel, which we call the electronic deposit nickel. It can transfer the nickel sulfate to refined nickel because of the high discount of nickel sulfate price in this year compared with refined nickel. So this kind of technical improvement, which makes the market is more complex, because usually the stainless steel route and the battery route is relatively independent. But after these 2 roads connected these 2 roads, which makes the market more complexity when we analyze the market. The first, from price. Actually, you can see this is a nickel sulfate price and the NPI price and SM refined nickel price fluctuation in the last several years. We can divide it into 4 stages. First, before 2021, actually the price is mainly based on the NPI price, because NPI accounted for more than 30 or even 80% of the nickel consumptions. And the NPI was relatively high correlated with the nickel price, refined nickel price. And after 2021, for a second stage, we call it new energy pricing, because at that time, the high-speed development of this kind of NEV, which drives the terminal materials, requires a large demand for nickel sulfate, which result in you can see that the red line for nickel sulfate prices increase very fast compared to refined nickel. Well, last year we can see a chaos because as you can see that the nickel price were facing a very high increase in last year, especially for LME nickel prices. At that time, the market players have to stop their purchasing because they can't afford so high nickel prices at that time. So in the third stage, we can see that some miners, they want prefer to still use LME prices nickel, but also for some downstreams, they can't accept so high prices, which makes the pricing at that time we can take it as chaos. And after that, especially entering into this year, you can see that the refined nickel price and nickel sulfate price fluctuated, but they are high correlated. In the first half of this year, the nickel sulfate price show a large discount compared to the refined nickel, which resulted in a lot of companies to do the electric deposit nickel in this year. But we believe this kind of discount cannot expand it because when more and more people to produce electric deposit nickel, which will provide more supply for refined nickel. And you can see this kind of gap will be narrowed in the near future. This is pricing volatility. We believe that in the near future for nickel prices, for nickel market, we will even see more high volatility for nickel price because of this different road and different demand supply status. And the last challenges we believe is from pricing. Usually, intermediates like MMQP, nickel mate, or ferronickel are charged based on LME nickel prices. But especially in last year, a lot of, due to this high price surging, a lot of market players prefer to use spot price instead of this kind of LME nickel future prices. So currently, we can see a lot of market players, when they sign contract to purchase nickel, not only from MHP, but also for nickel NPI, really goes more to refer to SMM spot price for a reference. So here is we call these 5 challenges that SMM analysis. While facing these challenges from this kind of we call market, policy, technical pricing, and price, what can SMM provide our service to our clients? We conclude into 3 parts. First is price-related solutions. Second is product-related, and the last one is policy-related. First, for pricing, we provide for price forecast for a lot for downstreams, especially for downstream. Before 2020, actually, SM OEM customers was less than 10, but now currently we have over 100 OEM giants like Volkswagen, like this kind of Shanghai Auto. Why? Because in the last 3 years, for this kind of commodities fluctuated, every automakers are facing high pressure from their cost control. So they want more understanding about their commodity and their raw materials. So they came to us and we provide this kind of short-term or long-term price forecast for them to help them best do their cost control. The second part is what I'm charging is consulting services. Actually, we provide consulting services into 4 parts. First is market intelligence. We provide like market value chain analysis, supply demand forecasting, price mechanism, cost control, and market attractiveness analysis. And the second part, we provide some operational excellence, which mainly focus on the competitors' benchmarking, human resources, and EHS carbon footprint analysis. The third is help to M&A practice. We provide a new project feasibility study, and also we do some new due diligence, commercial due diligence, and technical due diligence for our clients. The last part is corporate strategy, is especially for some like new products or new market entry strategy. Here is a sample that one of our clients in China, they produce stainless, one of the largest stainless steel producers. They want to ensure their nickel resources. So they came to us to do some global nickel market outlook, especially focus on the nickel resources in Indonesia and the Philippines. And in these projects, we help them to do some like a global nickel resource distribution analysis to understand the current status and the future resource trends. Also, we do this kind of cost analysis to compare with different companies or different countries, their cost competitiveness in a different time. This is what we have done in 2022. So the cost is not suitable currently, but it still can be seen that China domestic cost is relatively higher compared with Indonesia projects. And also we do this kind of pricing analysis. From this figure, you can see that the nickel sulfate and refined nickel price correlation, and especially in this year, which can show that in the right figure, you can see that a large discount nickel sulfate compared to refined nickel, which result in a red line that more companies like GM, Qinsan, and CNGR, they came to produce electric deposit nickel by nickel sulfate. The second, we have also done some best practice performance benchmarking consulting projects. We do analysis for specific projects to understand their basic inform, purchasing, sales, cost, and also their strategy. So this project is also one of our MHP producers want to understand the biggest MHP project in Indonesia. So they came to us to do this kind of benchmarking to understand what's the largest projects in Indonesia, what they can do, and what kind of better they can compare with themselves to help them to improve their projects. And this is the EPC and equipment supply screening. And we believe that currently there are a lot of MHP and nickel met projects in Indonesia. They also want to find some equipment suppliers, and we help them to do this kind of screen. And as you know that for MHP projects, the largest expense is their capex. And one of the largest capex is their high pressure facility. Currently, there are only limited producers can provide these kind of facilities, and we help our clients to find them. And also we do some technical due diligence. This is projects that we have done in this May. We came to Indonesia, to the island, and to do the technical on-site to understand their NPI facilities. Also, we do some future strategic outlook, especially for some MHP producers in this year. We have helped a lot of clients to do these kind of projects recently. And you can see that in this year, especially in China, we have currently do at least more than 10 projects related to MHP. And we can see that MHP projects in the next 2 years we're facing higher increase in the next 2 years. And last one I want to show that is we not only provide this kind of consulting, but also we cooperate with our partners to do some like decarbonization analysis. We SMM provide like carbon emission analysis, but also we have to do some carbon emission training, and also we cooperate with BWay and SGS to do this kind of consulting and carbon certification. Actually, carbon is a very hot topic in the last several years. Even for nickel, a lot of downstream OEM players, they are asking for green nickel. So actually for this kind of carbon emission for battery materials, not only for nickel, but also for lithium, cobalt, and even for aluminum, a lot of OEMs, they purchase low carbon products. And that's what we can help our clients to do. Okay. Here is my presentation, and here is my contacts by WeChat or WhatsApp. If you got any questions about nickel or even other commodity questions, please come to us. Thank you.